She'll work it out, Carol Vorderman. King of the Casio, David O'Doherty. And their team captain, Sean Locke. And facing them tonight, nation's sweetheart, Peter Serafinowicz. Cheeky Scouser, John Bishop. And their team captain, Jason Manford. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys, statistics and the wonders of the digital age. Yes, this week we're talking about the internet, gadgets and technology. Did you know, for example, in a recent survey, 80% of Scottish men claim they regularly surf the web, until they were told that the fruit machine in the chippy is not actually part of the internet. 7% of 80-year-olds have used email, and it's even better for them because they love spam. 21% of people text whilst on the loo. They're on pay-as-you-go. And 47% of men would give up sex for 6 months in return for a 50-inch plasma TV. And 47% of women said, deal. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. We've teamed up with a leading polling organisation and they've asked the British nation what are the top uses of the internet. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 5 uses of the internet. Sean, your team to go first. What do you think people use the internet for?
Well, Carol, you're on the internet.
I'm on the internet all the time. I tell you what I do. I shop on the internet. I buy absolutely everything on the internet.
You're not worried about fraud and all that sort of stuff?
No.
You're not worried about people nicking your identity and that?
No.
I bet your password is proper confusing, though, isn't it? You've got an amazing password that you've actually got to solve 3 sums to get the password.
I buy a ton of books from Amazon, but I actually go to the factory and I never ever use their website.
You just go to the depot in Leicester?
Yeah, and there's one in Germany. I just like to be able to browse and see them in the boxes and, you know...
It would be amazing if Amazon opened up a shop where you could browse.
Yeah.
I find it weird when they do that thing where they sort of suggest other things that you might like to buy because of what you've bought previously. Like, I bought your DVD at Christmas, right? And then it said, you like Jimmy Carr's DVD, you might also like a Police Academy 5 assignment Miami Beach.
Whereas, actually, you'd be more likely to like Mission to Moscow, which is the 6th in the series.
But you were great in both of those films, so...
I tell you, I bought your DVD at Christmas as well. And you, quite rightly, you know, they offer you things that you think would be associated. And there's an inflatable bondage chair that came up online. But
well, there must have been some other things that you bought as well. I'll tell you what you would love.
They were also offering Mein Kampf. Tonight, Jimmy, you might like Mein Kampf. It's a book by a young writer called Adolf Hitler.
999. It is, the recommendations is an odd thing because it's sort of... I don't mind buying stuff on Amazon, but when the recommendations come up, I do sometimes think, is that me? I've got to change.
It would freak you out if it happened in Tesco, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? If you were, like, buying some tuna and someone went, do you like tuna? You tried it with pasta? It's well nice. Or if somebody came and bought your shopping last minute. Like, you've done all the work, bought it, and you put your bid in for your shopping, you're lining up in Tesco and someone's gone, I think you'll find that's my shopping now.
David, do you buy anything on... You buy eBay stuff, don't you?
I recently bought on eBay a 5-foot actual-size inflatable giant penguin. And it's the first time ever in my life I have thought, wow, when my parents were my age, they had 2 kids in a house. And I have an actual-size 5-foot... Right, let's have a look and see whether shopping is one of the top 5 uses of the internet.
Yay!
Yes! Shopping is, of course, one of the top 5 uses of the internet. The thing I love about internet shopping is when it gets delivered and you're not in, and you get to go and pick it up from an industrial estate 7 miles from your house. And on the way back, you have to drive past the shop you could have bought it from in the first fucking place. The worst thing about internet grocery shopping is the substitution. So if they've run out of butter, let's say, they bring you margarine. I've got a list of... these are all genuine substitutions that have happened to shoppers, OK? This is from the Guardian website, OK? Genuine substitutions. Someone bought some lychees and they replaced them, because they didn't have any lychees, they replaced them with Dairy Lee. Near enough, fine, OK. Headache tablets. They wanted headache tablets. They got dishwasher tablets.
See, that lie cheese, Dairy Lee isn't a real cheese, so it is technically a lying cheese.
I can't believe you're defending them. OK, this is, I think, my favourite. There's two more. 12 toilet rolls replaced with a pack of nappies. I imagine when the grocery shopping arrives, oh, thank God you're here. Well... OK, this is the best thing ever, OK? They didn't have any Tampax, so they replaced them with a Twix bar. It's a genuine thing. Clearly someone in a stockroom has gone, well, that's about the... Yeah. Good luck, love.
Do you know what? When you eat them, they do feel like they expand inside you, though,
He's talking about tampons.
Yes! Not Twix bars, ugh!
Jason, John and Peter, what else do people use the internet for?
I think social networking, although I feel like a grandad just saying that phrase, social networking.
Yeah, my granddad always used to say that.
I'll be down that pit all day. Social networking.
That's where I met your gran, you know, Bebo. Yes. I feel like an old man when I talk about MySpace. I feel like I remember when this was all MySpace and all we had was friends reunited for a fiver and we were happy, you know. Have you been to MySpace lately? It's like a waste ground. It's just Tom by himself crying.
You're obsessed by Twitter. Weren't you voted the best Twitterer?
Yes.
I think you were. No, you were, because you Twitter all the time.
Well, I don't Twitter all the time, but just occasionally I'll think of an off-colour, weird remark about robots or sperm, and then I'll just Twitter it and see how many people react to it, you know, and...
But being the world's, best Twitter is like being the world's strongest dwarf, isn't it, really?
So are you a big Twitter fan then, Sean?
I just think, I don't mind people doing it, I just wish they wouldn't mention it. I wish they would just do it and keep quiet about it. So, what are you doing? Twittering. Shut up, don't want to know. I think what it is, it's basically digital shouting. That's what it is. Because if you were walking down the street, you wouldn't be walking down the street going, I'm going to the cinema. Yes, I'm going to the cinema. I'm going to see Avatar again. 3D, rocks. Yeah. You think you're an idiot.
My issue with that, Sean, is the fact that you would clearly be brilliant on Twitter. Because that is exactly the kind of
There's
thing
someone
people...
pretending to be me on Twitter.
There is, yeah.
Someone pretending to be you on Twitter?
Yeah.
How grumpy are they?
Someone sent me something and they said, hey, do you want to stop it? I went, no, if they want to pretend they're me. I just think what a sad state their life's got into.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you could pretend to be anyone, why would you pretend to be a grumpy, middle-aged man with a hangover?
What's weird about Twitter is the way people... Like, before, people would spot you in, doing a bit of shopping or whatever, and then you would not know that person had spotted you doing shopping, and then you'd move on. Now, I got a message over there, took me and my wife, we went to Nando's and then went to see Avatar, right? Now,
you've lived... Show business has changed you.
Nando's
and then the movies.
Yeah,
it's one or t'other in the old days.
And then the next day, someone said, did you enjoy your chicken then? Right? That was weird, right, for one, that someone knew I'd had chicken. And then somebody went, you could have had a shave before taking your wife to the cinema. They were actually following me, not on Twitter, in real life.
I don't get that. They were following you in real life, and then they tweeted...
What, just come over and go... You could have... They twatted me. That's right, they twatted me.
All of you, that's going to happen to all of you who Twitter. One day, your head's going to end up in a jar on someone's shelf. And I'm going to go, serves them right.
Tell you what, Sean, it's going to be your shelf. David, what are you on? Facebook or...?
I mean, I don't use... well, yeah. I mean, the main function of Facebook is to... look at pictures of your ex-girlfriend on holiday with her current boyfriend and look through 200 photographs till you find one where she's just got a slight look of regret in her eyes.
Oh, doubly funny when you know it's true.
But the thing is, it's gone beyond social networking now, because on Facebook you can farm. My wife farms on Facebook. When you plant things, then you have to go back. If we go on holiday, she's got to make sure she doesn't plant something that's going to wither before she returns. How many ridiculous is that? I'm saying, get off, I want to look at porn. And she's looking at... looking at corn.
Hang on, let me just grab this. This is, these are fake Sean Locke tweets. This is the guy that's been twittering pretending to be you.
Oh, brilliant.
Didn't someone once say it takes 42 muscles to frown and even less to smile? Well, it only takes 7 to pull the trigger on a sniper rifle.
That's pretty good.
Sounds like
That's all right.
11:10 a.m. January the 3rd from the internet. If I see another bloody mince pie... ...
This is horrible. I feel like I'm in some kind of nightmarish science fiction film. It is you pretending to be you, saying it's not you.
I'll try and read some out.
Oh,
as
can you
Sean.
do
Go
that
on then,
one?
yeah.
That bottom one. Which one? Can you do the bottom one in Sean's voice, please?
Just bought a beautiful Elvis Presley Dan Buster's clock plate advertised in the paper. Be worth a fortune one day.
That must be the first time in history there's a 13-year-old girl trying to be a middle-aged man.
Let's see if Twitter, Facebook and social networking is one of the top uses of the internet. Of course it is. Of course. Yes, top of the list is social networking. Facebook is a great way to meet new friends and organise your social life. Or, if you're in a hurry, you can just have your identity stolen and let the new you worry about all that. Carol, Sean, David, what else do people use the internet for?
Online gambling. People do
Gambling?
online gambling. I have done a bit of online gambling. I bought a mattress on eBay. Casinos are normally a glamorous environment, aren't they? Whereas most people in online casinos are eating Rice Krispies in their pants and socks, aren't they? Saying, I'm going to break the bank at Monte Carlo.
I play a bit of poker online, but I remember I was playing once about 2 o'clock in the morning and I had about 40 quid and I was winning, and then I fell asleep. And the next morning I woke up with nothing, and I thought, that wouldn't happen in a real casino, would it? They would, if you fell asleep in a real casino, they wouldn't carry on around you.
I just put a bet on for a friend of mine. It's law that there has to be a covered frontage on a bookies. You can't have an open front on a... Which,
on the high street.
yeah, which I guess to stop children looking in and seeing the wonderland of joy that exists inside. Dancing around, high-fiving each other.
I used to bet on the horses when I was young. I wasn't very good at it. My auntie was brilliant at it. She had a system, though, because she fucked jockeys.
And that didn't work for you?
I couldn't use it.
Just get that image of the jockeys coming on the horse. There's a chance of a shank! That'll sound fantastic.
I love that mime.
That is how you do a horse.
Do you have... Oh,
No, carry on, Carol. You don't.
Let's see if online gambling is one of the most popular uses of the internet. Yes, it is. Yes, the 5th most popular use of the internet is gambling. The last big gamble I had with my computer was when I took it to PC World to get it mended. Jason's team, other use of the internet.
YouTube. Video.
Yeah.
You know, video.
YouTube.
What's great about YouTube is no matter what the clip is, it'll always end up into an international debate in the comments bit underneath. No matter, it'll be like Tommy Cooper doing a clip, someone will go, brilliant, oh, that is brilliant, and then someone will go, you got the trick wrong, dickhead. And someone will go, yeah, what? It's supposed to do that. Yo, fuck you, Yanks. Yeah, we saved you from the war. Fuck you. You're like, what? Tommy Cooper, man.
Well, very often it goes, it'll be like, that's shit with 12 eyes. Or, that's gay with 9 8. It's like everyone on YouTube is stuck in a homophobic well.
And in the olden days, they'd just send it into You've Been Framed.
In a sense, YouTube is like a longer version of You Being Framed with no editor where they just show you all the shit people send in.
Oh, the YouTube clip that always gets me, or the email that goes with it, is I saw this and thought of you, because I always get my my thoughts up. Like, this is really, you found a short film that captures all the complexities of who I am as a person.
And then it's a link to 2 Girls, 1 Cup. It's not in the top 5, but watching YouTube videos is still a very popular use of the internet. I find the comments under YouTube videos very informative. Did you know, for example, that you is a fag bell end? Fingers on buzzers. Sean.
Knitting, online knitting. I've had my desktop thing, whatever you call it, adapted, so I can do online knitting.
Oh, you're really committed to the desktop thing.
Yeah, I do online knitting, and I can knit anything I want, and then in my printer I've taken the ink out, replaced it with wool. It's much better than old-style knitting. Ooh. All right, not that. Is it trapdoor comparison websites?
What's that?
You know, trapdoorsupermarket.com. Where you could just look at different trapdoors and decide which is the best one to buy.
Is it... well, it's porn, isn't it? I didn't want to say it, but...
Prawns.
No,
Prawns.
not prawns, no.
I was going to say, that's a bit specialist, Carol.
It's got... I think it's porn, in it. I mean, the only one I've seen recently is...
Oh, sorry, you don't know, but...
No, I was just like... No, because when I knew we were doing the digital special, I thought, well, it's research, isn't it? So,
Jason, come on, we're doing the show, man. For fuck's sake.
There's nothing more difficult than trying to close a screen when your wife comes into the room. That little cross at the top gets smaller and smaller. Because you can't even look at it directly because you think, I've got to keep eye contact with her so she doesn't look at the screen. You just go, hey, love, you're all right. I think it... Is it about there? About there. Is it there? Be all right. I think it'd be fine.
I think it's probably men who use it.
Do you think it's men that use it?
I don't think many women actually go looking for...
I think there's a lot of stuff aimed specifically at... Because the thing about the internet pornography, as opposed to pornography as it used to be in wooded areas... This is where pornography used to live. Someone would buy it at the newsagent and then very kindly leave it in a wooded area for no... And you would see a shimmer of porn on the horizon.
Release it back into the wild.
There's a genre of sneeze porn, which is people who tug it while seeing ladies in the process of sneezing.
No.
Yeah.
People who obviously look forward to spring because of the pollen in the air.
Do you know what I use?
What do you use?
I use that footage of the Hindenburg disaster.
There is some women's... I don't know if you've seen this slash fiction. Have you seen this slash fiction?
I'm all over slash fiction.
Right, well, yeah, you are, right, because someone told me about it and said there's a panel show special, and there's one, there's an 8 out of 10 cats one on there, right?
What are you talking about?
A group of people have written erotic fiction about yourself and myself.
It's called...
It's got like stuff like Jimmy Carr and David Walliams are having a little chat inside their dressing room. And I was reading this yesterday, right? Sean Locke walks past and he's jealous. And it always ends up with someone wrestling, right? There's always someone wrestling. Like Sean and Jimmy will wrestle over David Walliams. I know, it's weird.
It's so distressing. It's unbelievable.
The worst thing was, I thought, I'm not in any of these. I'm not even famous enough. I should be getting bummed at some point in none of these stories.
Let's have a look and see whether pornography is one of the top uses of the internet.
Gotta be, hasn't it?
Of course it is, yes. Yes, one of the most common uses of the internet is porn. The thing with internet pornography is it still has the power to surprise us. The other day, I saw something that shocked me. It was one man having sex with one woman. I couldn't believe it. There was no gangbang, no DP, no anal, no dwarves, no three-way, no water sports, no girl-on-girl, no gagging, no rimming, no granny fanny, no DV, no DA, no she-males, no MILFs. No one looked barely legal. It was just a man having sex with a woman. I thought, who comes up with this crazy shit? OK, one more thing to get. Sean.
Gaming. Computer gaming. They play games, don't they, people? That's all I know. You take over. I don't know any. I've never played a computer game.
That's when you can play a game with somebody remotely, is that right? As
Yeah.
opposed to buy something and just do it in your own house.
Yeah, you'll play like if you're sick of playing FIFA against the computer, you can get beat by a 10-year-old in China instead, and you can hear him laughing at you, making fun of you. It's like being back at school, being bullied in your own living room. At 2 o'clock in the morning while someone's calling you a prick because you just shot them on Call of Duty. That's basically it.
I play Call of Duty and I'm terrible at it. I'm like, I wish I was good at it, but it's such a demoralising experience for me. You know, they're all going around shooting and winning, and I suddenly trip over and stab myself with the bayonet. I'm like, how is that even possible in the game?
I've no problem with people playing computer games. Just people who think it's like a grown-up and a sophisticated thing to do. It's just a much more expensive version of Hungry Hungry Hippos.
But the problem with this is that it's because you've got this online gaming with the Xbox and stuff. You've got kids going out but staying in. So they're with all the mates, but none of them are going anywhere. They're all at home, and we wonder why they're all little fat bastards. They haven't moved. They never meet each other.
No. David, do you play online games? Have you ever?
No, my father bought us an Atari 2600 when we were about 6, and my brother and I got horribly addicted to it, so I never, ever went back.
Didn't your dad not buy you a computer because he said...
He said they hadn't been invented yet. That's what my dad said. You can't have a computer, Sean. They haven't even invented yet. But they've got this new thing, it's called a bicycle.
You can't have that either because they're expensive. Let's have a look and see if gaming is one of the most popular things to do on the internet.
Up there.
Yes, of course, gaming is one of the most popular things to do on the internet. World of Warcraft is set in the world of Azeroth, a remote region tucked away behind the hills of Bedroomia, far beyond the sea of Lonelyonia, by the bleak forest of Masturbatoria, never once visited by the Girlfriendians or the Showergellians. So, the top 5 uses of the internet are social networking, shopping, porn, gaming and gambling. And that should be enough to get you through till the sandwich guy comes in at 11. The iPad can browse the internet, play music and movies, has a 10-hour battery life and 64 gigabytes of memory. Yes, but can it do this? No, it bloody can't. And people often check the internet for health tips. I looked up a health problem on the internet the other day. I'm too embarrassed to tell you what it was, but I will say they were incredibly helpful on mygiantredbollock.com. At the end of that round, Sean, Carol and David have 3 points. Jason, Peter and John have 2 points. Our next round is Pick of the Polls. Sean, Carol, David, what do you like the look of?
We'll have a downloading.
Oh, yeah, we like that.
Downloading, OK.
Yeah.
You've chosen the download icon. Take a look at this clip from 1992.
Jenny, hold up. Look, I brought a disc, and we could copy this. All we gotta do is... Whoa.
Did I hear you right? Did I hear you saying that you're gonna make a copy of a game without paying? Come on, guys. I thought you knew better. Don't copy that floppy.
But I just wanted to make one copy.
You say, I'll just make a copy for me and a friend. Then he'll make one and she'll make one, and where will it end? Don't copy that floppy. So let me break this down for you. To do the right thing, it's really simple for you. The copyright law, it will tell you what to do. Buy one for every computer you use. Don't copy that floppy. Don't copy that floppy. See ya, I'm out of here.
I have learned my lesson through educational hip-hop right there. I am never downloading anything again.
Well, the question is, do the audience, we asked them before the show, do they think illegal downloading from the internet is stealing, yes or no? But I should add, we asked them that question before we showed them the clip, because obviously now they know better.
Well, it's stealing, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody knows it's stealing.
Yeah, but do they think it... But is it really
I think it's
stealing?
it is really stealing. In fact, this is one of the few things I'd say they should have the death penalty for. Death penalty, because the death penalty, I don't think it's a deterrent for murder. I think people will murder in deep passion, they think they won't get caught. Whereas, if you thought you could get beheaded for downloading a film, you go, maybe I'll just rent it. Genuine, it would work.
Have you ever illegally downloaded something?
Yeah,
be honest.
I have illegally downloaded stuff, but I, you know, at this point in time, I definitely buy...
You should be taken from this place to a place of execution where you should be hung by the neck until you are dead.
I still buy more music than I've ever bought before. I'm still consuming more music, albeit in slightly different ways. Times are changing, buddy, you square. This is the 90s. I mean, it's tricky, though, because, like, is it stealing?
Yeah.
Like, but it's stealing from a shop called Free Music. And it's a shop that in the past has ripped you off for the last 20 years, so...
Well, like my brother said to me the other day, he said, will you meet me mate, Jim? Like, he just wants you to sign his copy of your DVD. So I said, yeah, all right, no worries. So I've come round, and it's a pirate copy. My DVD. That he's gone and actually printed the script, like the cover and everything, and gone, can you sign that? I've gone, no, I can't bloody sign. In the end, I just signed it, Jimmy Carr. There you go, deal with it. That's how it works.
Have you ever illegally downloaded anything?
I don't think so, no, but I do download apps, but I pay for those all the time. I love the apps.
Legal.
You loving the apps, yeah?
I'm loving the apps on the iPhone. My favourite is iFart at the moment. I know it's childish, but it's caused me a lot of laughs.
What does that do?
49p. It's great. It's great. It's got all
49p? You could have brought Sprouts.
downloaded iFart. It's got all the different sounds, and they've given it like squelcher, squeezer, rabbit thingy, and they're all different fart sounds.
You're the real Carol Vorderman. Did we book the wrong? Because I wanted to book the clever one off the show with the numbers.
So
Who did
you're
we
playing
book?
the
Who's
thing.
she? Downloading. Sean, presumably you've never downloaded the...
Look at him. Look at this. Of course he's never downloaded. What do you expect him to have, like a USB port in his arm or something? Look.
No, whatever he said.
OK, do the audience think illegal downloading from the internet is stealing? What
Probably
do you think?
not. They probably
What
don't.
you're going to go for?
I think they don't.
You're saying no? What are you going for, Jason?
I think yes.
OK, I can tell you that 59% of our audience think illegal downloading is not stealing. People say you shouldn't buy illegal copies of DVDs because it funds the drug trade. But if you can't make money selling heroin, you really should try something else. Jason, Peter and John, what do you like the look of?
What about the robot?
Let's go with a robot, I think.
OK, you've picked the robot. Here's a clip of tomorrow's world to illustrate your question.
June the 16th, 1976.
Show his lordship in, Mabel.
Introducing Mabel, the robot housemaid. Begin the day with Able Mabel. She'll wake you at your preset time. She'll bring your morning tea brewed just how you like it. Ironing? Forget it. Leave it to Mabel with her computer understanding of textiles. She'll do your shopping too, and more economically with her analysis of market trends. Mabel, the multi-fingered robot whose hands combine the strength of a gorilla with the sensitivity of a watchmaker. Mabel will make 1976 a real leisure year. Buy Mabel now.
OK, that was Able Mabel. 19% of people would swap their partner for a robot. Is that true or false?
It depends on the robot, doesn't it? You know, like that box, you wouldn't want that. No one would want that, would you?
I think 90% of women might swap her husband for a
Yeah.
robot, but the other way, I don't know if you'd swap your wife, because...
Well, they are.
Because
Women already are. You've only got to go to Aunt Summers. They're already on the way to swapping us for machines. once women learn how to carry heavy stuff, we're finished with.
Sean, what do you think? Would you swap your partner for a robot?
No, I wouldn't do that. That would be crazy. And I don't imagine I'd trust the person who offered me that deal. Someone came up to me and they said, would you swap your partner for this robot? I'd say, I don't know, there's going to be a catch in here somewhere. I'd say no. I'd say, no, I'm going to go to a wife-swapping robot comparison website. See if I can get a better deal out there.
19% of people would swap their partner for a robot. True or false?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You've got to read it the other way around. That means that, what, 81%.
Well done.
And that's the point. It jumped in my head. 72. I was like, no, I know it's not 72. But my head was going like, Carol's there, she's going to fucking laugh at you.
19% of people would swap their partner for a robot. True or false? What do you go for, Jason?
I think false. Do you think false?
I think it's true, but you go with it. You haven't been married as long
We'll
as
go
me.
false.
You're going false. OK, you're going false. What are you going to go for?
False.
You're going false? OK, I can tell you the answer is true. No. 19% of people would swap their partner for a robot. Of course, if I were to replace my girlfriend with a robot, I wouldn't want her to be simply tossed on the scrap heap. I'd want her to be covered in old fridges so she couldn't get out. So at the end of that round, I can tell you it is 4 points for Sean's team and 2 points for Jason's team. And the winner is the name of our final round. Here is your first one. Most annoying thing about new technology. Go on.
The most annoying thing about new technology is that whatever you get, and no matter how great you think it is, in 6 months' time there'll be one that's 15 times better than it out for half the price. So, like, you're there with your phone, check out my new phone. And then you meet someone about 2 weeks later and they go, oh, yeah, mine's got invisibility cloaking device on it.
I have seen your phone, though, and your phone is spectacularly bad.
I brought my phone into a shop recently, and the guy went, this is from 2004! And he got the guy, look, it's from 2004! Like, it's the oldest thing he had ever seen. It was like, 2004!
Did he get all the other phones to come and meet its dad? Come and meet your dad!
OK, most annoying thing about technology?
DVD players that don't play all regions of DVD. You don't play all regions of DVD, you are racist.
Sean. Oh, go on.
You know what really annoys me at the moment? My C button on my keyboard, because it won't click down properly.
Oh, of course.
And it just annoys
And
me
also...
every morning when I log on, and then when I didn't, and it... Oh, God!
Well, I think that's particular to you, Carol.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that generally, if they polled, they would say it's Carol's C button on her keyboard.
No, I know what it is. It's kids at the back of the bus or on trains and that playing shit music through their phones.
Yeah.
And because they're well-hard, you can't even go over and say... you know, listen, if I wanted to... The only way of doing it is to go up and go, oh, man, Usher is wicked, man, and then... That really hurt, that. I'm not gonna...
I love the fact that you think kids on a bus listening to Usher are automatically hard. Just give the fucker a smack.
It's something that used to be done by a human being that's been sort of, you know, automated.
Telephone, automated helplines.
That is the right...
Yeah. Well done.
Yes, the most annoying thing about new technology is computerised phone lines. Not getting reception is a common annoyance. They should make sure that there's an area in every street where you're guaranteed phone reception. And to mark the spot, they should put up a little box. And so you can see it, they should paint it red. And they should call it a phone box. Top Google search of 2009.
Is it Tiger Woods?
Ah.
Tiger Woods is a very good answer.
And a
I'll tell you
late
where
finish.
he's not in the top 10.
Really? No, because it was after, wasn't it? It was Christmas time. For 362 days of the year, we thought he was a lovely bloke and not a randy bastard. So for the last 3 days, yeah.
I was born like 12 days before Tiger Woods, and so I always compared my life to his life. And the thing I always had over him was, yeah, sure, he's won all those golf tournaments, but I've been off meeting the ladies. Now it turns out I got nothing.
The worst thing about the whole Tiger Woods thing for me was the way the media kept referring to his 6 mistresses as his 18 holes. I hated
You know why? You know, Carol like that because it had a little bit of maths in it. OK, top Google search of 2009.
Michael Jackson.
What is that?
That is the right answer.
Yes.
Yes, the top Google search in 2009 was Michael Jackson. Of course, Michael Jackson wore one white glove because he was a part-time snooker referee. In the Thriller video, there are some amazing special effects. At one point, he kisses a girl and looks black. I don't know how they did it. Extraordinary. OK. Most confusing technological term.
Oh, good grief.
Winston Tager coded file.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I just made it up, but it's pretty confusing, isn't it?
Mouse. I think mouse is a stupid... I call it a hamster. And I don't call it a mouse mat, I call it a hamster carpet.
Actually, now, technically...
They broke the mould when they made you, didn't they, David? Total maverick.
No,
You
but
play
you're...
by your rules, or you're not playing at all.
The one that confuses me online is page 404 not found. I go, well, I wasn't looking for page 404. I was looking for naked pictures of Megan Fox.
I think it's got to be that thing that was about a year ago, and then it stopped being something, which was the toggle. everything was a toggle. You pull your USB thing, you had the toggle.
Dongle.
Dongle, that was it, the dongle. See, it was so confusing, I didn't know what it...
Yeah, because they're hard. They don't dangle. The dongles don't dangle. They're actually hard, aren't they? You put them in.
A dongle doesn't dangle because it's hard.
Sounds like the start of a folk song. Oh, the dongle and dangle, 'cause he's all in time. Oh, dongle goes dangle and down.
I can tell you, a dongle, the right answer.
Oh, what about the other joke?
The right answer. Yes, according to the survey, the most confusing technological term is dongle. If you're not sure what a dongle is, it's a thingamy about the size of a doodah that lets your gizmo fiddle-faddle around with your whatchamacallits, usually via a USB port. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are Sean, Carol and David have 4 points, Jason, Peter and John have 1. They've got 5 points. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.